Love your yard with a new outdoor space from F&B Landscaping. From a new build to a new project in an existing yard, we listen and give you the yard you want within your budget. Lawns, water features, xeriscaping. We've got the artistic touch and technical know-how to bring the peak of Colorado outdoor living to your home. Reliable, trustworthy. Visit fblandscapes.com to schedule a free consultation today. Hey there, my friends. Welcome to our Thursday and the changes starting to move into the area. Regardless of where you are across southern Colorado, you'll notice them out there today. Let's jump into the forecast, and we'll start off with a quick recap of our Wednesday because a few of you used the Peaks to Plains weather app to send us some movies, some photos when things looked like it was going to be a little ominous coming off the hills, and those of us up against the mountains and foothills had better moisture yesterday than anybody east of the mountains. Kyle was at the South Marina at the reservoir and was like, hey, the wet mountains are getting wet. Marion was a little bit closer to that activity. We did have some storms that rolled into Canyon City. This is a shot he took looking to the north of some of those rain sheets moving in. But watch over the mountains how things tried to move east, both off of the mountains west of I-25 and south off of the Palmer Divide where Franktown got hammered yesterday. Watch how the things fall apart. You'll see that here as we moved into the late afternoon, just very quickly coming to an end. Out across the far eastern plains, we had some showers during the day that continued into the evening. Most of that activity to the east of Highway 71 associated with an area of low pressure that's moved away. Your eye probably notices how there's drier air coming in from the west here, and that'll be with us the next couple of days. One of the ways we'll notice this is a warm-up east of the mountains to around 90 today along the Arkansas River, 80s from the Springs up into northeastern Colorado, where Denver will be in the upper 80s. Mountain locations today, not too much of a change. We'll be in the 70s to around 80 over the valleys, and then up across the hillsides will be more likely to be in the 70s. But during the day, that drier air works in from the west. So while Thursday started with some areas over the plains on the river having some low clouds, we get rid of that as we head through the morning very quickly because that drier air comes in from the west, and by the time storms try to form, dew points are only in the teens and 20s. So there's just not as much energy for storms today. As we do get the clouds to build here heading into the middle part of the day over the mountains, and maybe a storm or two in the afternoon, the bases will be higher today. There'll be lots of virga out there. The strongest storm or two will produce a quick burst of some rain. We'll watch for one of those maybe moving through the Wet Mountain Valley into the afternoon and then toward Levita Pass. Southwestern part of the state might get one of those. But whatever's out there falls apart really, really quickly this evening. So it's a nice day to be outside. Into Friday, warmest temps along the eastern slopes early on. Lots of 50s east of the mountains, 40s up against the hillsides, and closer to around 40 in the middle of the valley floors. And then we hit Friday, a couple degrees warmer over the mountains and valleys. I think we're a couple degrees warmer, a little higher into the 90s along the river and parts of the plains as well. Northeastern Colorado, our temperatures don't change much, but there is a little cold front that comes in, and more than anything, ups the dew points, increases the low-level moisture early in the day. So for southern Colorado, our weather situation really isn't all that different, but it does make for a slightly better chance of an isolated storm on Friday afternoon in the Pikes Peak region and up across the Palmer Divide. And you'll see that here, maybe coming out of Colorado Springs in the early afternoon, maybe catching one up across the Elbert and El Paso County line as we move through the balance of Friday afternoon. Those could produce some bursts of rain, maybe some gusts of wind. We'll also watch the southeastern corner of Colorado. Let me back that up for Baca County here. See what I did there? Where there might be a little wind shift line, and so that could develop a couple of thunderstorms as well. Like today, whatever's out there, we get rid of very, very quick here heading into the evening. And so, I think you'll welcome the clouds in the afternoon with how warm it is going to be. So that's what it looks like here heading into the weekend. Speaking of the weekend, I've got that forecast coming up. You're on Peaks to Plains Weather, our weather together.